What's up, world? My name is DeMarko Mosley. Some may know me from the car guy, the shop guy, the guy in politics, or wherever it is. But today I come to you as one of the leaders of Team Rowdy. Team Rowdy is an organization special within itself. In these past few weeks of watching the news over and over, and Ferguson and leader after leader stating that they have no idea how to fix what's going on, it puzzles me. Anything you're going to start at the source of where we started at with this. Before we had Mike Brown, before we had Trayvon Martin, before we had Rodney King, Emmett Till, we had problems. Problems have been in our community. And we talk about Ferguson, a community that we tried so hard to move into from 85, 87, and coming on down, till we got control of the city. And the problems we run away from seem like they're chasing us. Poverty, uh, 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 lost representation, feelings of hopelessness. The city I come from is East St. Louis, Illinois. And what I notice, when you walk out the door and look at misery, sometimes misery follows you. That's why it was our goal in forming a group, and a group named Rowdy, better known as Team Rowdy. Rowdy itself, I love that name because it represents where we come from. Disorderly, unlawful, noisy, troublemakers, loot, hoodlums, and it could go on and on. But what does Rowdy mean to us? The harnessment of energy. Because we're under the belief that energy cannot be dissipated. It cannot be made, it cannot be taken away, it has to be used. And no matter how much we try to run from the situation, the energy needs to be used, as you've seen with the looting. I'm not here to justify what the looting was, but I do understand the young warriors feeling helplessness, feeling like, how do we change this? Because our predecessors, civil rights leaders they call themselves, or whatever organization they come from, had let them down. When have we gave them an applicable way to vent their frustration and to get sustained change? Because the numbers I went over previously shows that we have not. All we do go after one person. Here at Rowdy, Rowdy in name itself stands for removing obstacles with dynamic youth. And removing them obstacles, and we all know the obstacles we face. We hear it over and over. I go from block to block, shop to shop. These kids are in the way. These kids are a problem. These kids don't respect life. These kids, these kids. We got to get rid of that disconnect, and we got to be ready to work. And it's my belief, our belief at Rowdy, that kids guided the correct way and nurturing their curiosity can help us solve some of the same problems we all facing from Ferguson to East St. Louis to South County to North County. The same problem is a sad fact that in Ferguson, I drove through it many times. I'm from East St. Louis, and we don't have a shoe corner. We don't have a Walmart. We don't have a Target. So we don't have a lot of stores that they may loot it or may turn their back on. The scariest fact is how disconnected they feel from any working opportunity. It's in their community, but they don't feel like it's a part of it. So here, our goal as Rowdy is to reinstill responsibility into our beliefs that will get respect back. It's a sad fact that you can put jobs in these areas, no matter who owns them. You can put jobs in the area, and a lot of people in the area are not prepared to work mentally. Not saying physically, because they're prepared physically, but it's a disconnect. We're not here to offer no answer or more gripes or more complaints and more hate. We are here to offer a real solution. A real solution is our rewards and recognition program. Our rewards and recognition program is simply what it states. We have to give these kids better role models than what they're seeing. We have to get more than Nicki Minaj. We have to get more than Scandal, more than Lil Wayne, more than Floyd Mayweather, more. We have to get these kids themselves. We have to become better nurturers of curiosity. And in doing that, we believe that that will set our kids on the path they need to be on. And when we set them on the path, they can help remove a lot of obstacles, the overgrowth of our neighborhoods, the trashiness of our neighborhoods, or just the pure spirit of our neighborhoods. If we reinstill fact with our rewards and recognition program, it's simple as this. For example, where I'm from is a billboard on our highway called Crime Stoppers. So one of the guys' name was Moo Cow. Have you seen Lil Moo Cow? Because he shot these many people. But I have never seen that billboard say, have you seen little Shaika? She's headed to the National Scholar Quiz. Or I never seen one of the little billboards on the corner saying, home of the honor roll student. If we want these kids to want more, we have to recognize and reward the more that we want. We're going to steal that fact where we spend the same resources and energy we spend to chase them down and punish them, where we spend to deter them away from a bad situation. And with our program is built to take people away from the excuses that they had, that they got to sell drugs for clothes, they got to sell their body for this. It's simply using the format of steering to the skid. If it takes Jordans to communicate with them, so be it. But they're going to work to get it through academics, through public achievement, through school achievement, through volunteer programs. But they're going to receive a chance to earn their responsibility back. And then we believe that they will have respect for themselves instead of artificial respect that's being put on by the videos or by the TV or by other monikers. The time is now for us to take control of our situation and stop asking outsiders and everybody else to understand our situation. Our situation is not as hard as we make it. The simplest answer is the hardest to answer most of the time. The answers are here. We need to reinstill responsibility into our kids so our kids can see a job and relate to a job, or see a career and relate to a career and feel that's part of them. Instead of our kids seeing a project and feeling run away from a project, they feel a project and see, where can we take our neighborhood from here? The time is now. I'm DeMarko, and we are rowdy, and we are ready. Our office is at 1022 North 9th Street, East St. Louis, Illinois. Every Thursday for the next 6 weeks, we are holding workshops and focus meetings. No longer we go sit back and be reactive to all the problems, but we choose to take a more proactive approach. A proactive approach may offset the next Mike Brown situation, the next Cahokia even, because we have to understand these areas have been sick for a long, long time. But why does it take our blood to be spilled for us to pay attention? The time to pay attention is now. The world is watching. So let's show what we can do.